Hey, Ray.
Howdy.
I was eating food.
I saw.
Ashgar entered channel.
Hey, Ash.
Hello.
That is not Wildstar.
Oh, hell, I didn't update the title. Bah.
I was like, wow. Wildstar sounds a lot like World of Warcraft.
I could tell it was WoW because the sounds were still going in the background while the unbreak screen was up.
Yeah, I was gonna do some landmark, but landmark servers are still down.
Wait, still down?
Yeah,
They died.
they had a 4-hour downtime that got extended. They patched in a bunch of stuff today. They completely changed the way like burled wood and stuff like that worked.
Good, because it worked like crap.
So basically now trees drop a thing called heartstone, or heartwood. And you're guaranteed one per tree. And that's what they base all the rare crafting stuff off of. So you have to harvest a fixed number of trees instead of play the RNG lottery. Which is a much better idea.
But the stats and the discovery and they really want to emphasize those.
Yeah, but I don't know. It was kind of crap to have to craft stuff that took 50 burled wood. And at least now you know, okay, X number of trees is what it's going to take to get this pick or this machine or whatever.
Wow, your stream is really behind. At least from when I'm watching. It's weird to hear myself talk.
That's funny. Well, when you do 1080p, there's a significant delay, usually. Just think of it in terms of the replay on a LoL game. It's
A little shorter than that.
Yeah, it's not that far behind, but it's still...
It was far enough behind that I thought another female had joined the channel and was talking to you, and I had to alt-tab to see who it was.
That's funny. Okay, I see a quest giver. There you are, you're out here. Is my voice coming through okay?
Yep.
Sweet. Do I want to ride one of theirs? Sure. More importantly, I want to taxi there. I've not done any of the Night Elf content really since Cataclysm.
I think I did Darkshore.
Well,
I've done Ashenvale.
yeah, I did a little bit of Darkshore before I decided, oh hey, I don't really like Night Elves. I'm gonna go somewhere else on my Worgen. Actually, on the Worgen, I kind of played the skip around to whatever happens to be my level zone game.
What brings you
Which
I think I did New Westfall because I hadn't done it yet.
and CSI Westfall is fun. It's at least entertaining.
I just figured it'd be interesting, yeah.
The whole tornado thing in the middle of town, or the zone, is pretty cool.
here? How may I help?
Did they update Westfall again?
Not since Cata.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I hadn't played, like, Ashenvale since before Cataclysm.
Ishnu Allah. Be careful.
So,
Yeah, I live the guy with the glasses.
there's a weird thing going on right now, and I find it funny. Like, now that people can talk about WildStar, everybody's coming out of the woodwork to say, no, it's really not that great.
Some people like it.
Oh, some people definitely do, but like, a lot of the same people that earlier said, I don't really like ESO, I'm going to play WildStar, have apparently gotten into beta and decided, no, they really didn't like WildStar either. And I just, it's an interesting thing happening. I don't know. I want to like it.
I almost like that game.
Yeah, I want to like WildStar. It's really content dense, and that's interesting to me, but it's also really busy. Yeah, that's a boring looking robe. I feel like leveling with the Traveler's mount is kind of cheating. Oh, hey, I have a satchel of helpful goods. I'm sure it's misnamed. Of course, it's the same cloak I keep getting over and over. Because mages love agility cloaks.
I was about to ask if they ever fixed that.
No, they didn't.
Did you know that
My
makes you run
paladin
faster?
also loved agility cloaks.
I keep getting the exact same item over and over, though. It's funny.
I am listening. Go in peace.
Screw it, while I'm at it. A 10-minute queue, that's not too bad. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do here. Oh, extinguish fires.
Euron entered channel.
Hey, you're on.
Hey, what's up, man?
Not much, just streaming some WoW.
Cool. Were you playing your mage?
Yeah. And everyone else is just to be entertaining on the stream instead of me. What the hell? Where's the hook point for that fire? I am not giving up.
Are you streaming on Twitch?
Yeah. Twitch/Belgast.
Okay.
Okay, I do give up because, yeah, that fire's not really hooked to anything.
Yep.
Yep, what?
Oh, I must have just heard the replay. I was like, yep, he's streaming on Twitch.
It's bad when you're answering yourself, yeah. I would highly suggest muting the thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I turned it down. I was hoping I could tell the difference, but apparently not.
No.
Really, you should just mute it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, stockades. I've not done this since it became I don't know, streamlined dungeon.
You're mage, right?
Yeah, I'm on my
Push
mage.
AoE buttons.
I don't have any AoE buttons yet.
Can you fart yet?
Huh?
Arcane farts?
I don't know.
Arcane explosion.
I'm a frost mage.
I think only arcane mages get that now.
Well, this game makes no sense to me.
I have frostbolt. That's the thing I can spam over and over and over. But it doesn't really matter. I mean, like, melee rock these dungeons and everyone else sucks because stuff dies so fast. Look, I have a clone. Superior.
Nice.
I wonder what flavor of not warlock that is. Oh, it's a shaman. Why the hell is it
Maybe he
wearing?
likes agility.
Why the hell is he wearing warlock gear? I don't know.
The experience
His
boost?
guild is
not buy
named
the,
Purple Kush, so you know we can't really verify his ability to pick his heirloom sets.
You know, if he can't afford like the mail or leather
And
sets, he'll probably just reuse whatever he had for a closet.
yeah,
Yeah.
he probably just didn't buy the elemental
Yeah.
mail set.
Well, at this level, it really doesn't matter. I mean,
No, it doesn't.
I was just expecting it to be a priest or something else, and not a shaman.
You know, I have
Is
to
that
say,
priest dropping tokens?
like, I have it streaming through my Xbox One onto the big TV. It looks pretty good, dude.
Thanks. I tweaked a lot to get the right bit
I like
rates
what
and
you do with
stuff.
your hair.
Do you like my not so subtle way of covering up the chat bar?
Yes,
I didn't even notice.
that is quite excellent.
Because somebody mentioned that to me the other night, and I'm like, you know, I probably should do something like that.
Well, lately on Twitch, all I've been watching is like Titanfall and some Diablo playbacks also.
The rodeo achievement in Titanfall is entertaining to watch.
Dude, it so is.
A friend of mine got that the other night, and it just cracked me up. Really? That's all Stockade is now?
Yeah, it's like really short now
It's Hogger. That's
Mhm.
it. Wow.
because they moved them out of Elwyn Forest.
Well, not exactly.
Well, there's more bosses than just him. I guess, did we skip?
Well,
There
okay,
are,
yeah,
but
the true.
he's
You have the Elwyn Forest
other way.
version, but they
Oh.
he basically gets captured and then put in jail, and then when you go and kill him in the prison.
Okay, since we're leveling, why would anyone skip the bosses?
They just want the XP from completing it.
I guess. Okay.
Which I have to say, if you really think about it, that seems very unjustice-like. You know, you put the guy in prison, then you go to the prison to kill the dude.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
saying.
I don't actually remember what the story is there.
he deserved it. I don't know.
He's a knoll. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
It's like, okay, so you're saying because racist idea? What?
yeah. Well. Why do we think we locked the way that
I
works?
just
Because
always
they're
find it
green.
amusing. It's like WoW's always like, hey, look at, we're very gray and everything, but there's still blatant racism in our games. Like, gnolls are obviously a lesser race. Because,
Hey,
damn
look,
it, you
nobody
have to have
likes silent
something to
letter.
kill.
Man,
Let's get those
extinguishing
pesky
fires in ESO is so much better. This is horrible.
I think it's better in was it Cataclysm? The what you call it? Those buckets in the
I think theirs are
Warhammer
like
area?
I think they're just like a frontal spray type thing. Well, and even that
This
one.
reminds me of the
I
Halloween
think this
thing.
is probably
Yeah.
this was probably the proto quest for Cataclysm.
Well, it's
Well, this is from Cataclysm.
it's the
No,
same.
It
I
definitely
know.
didn't exist beforehand.
It's the same quest as basically you do during Halloween to extinguish
Right.
fires in the towns.
Hello.
So it means they
Right.
already had the tech ready to go. Oh, well, thought I was getting into a reward, not a... Wait, I only got the thing to kill Hogger after I ran the dungeon? That's weird.
You probably press greed like everybody else, and then someone probably didn't. Yeah, because I only see four rolls, so someone probably didn't roll, and so you had to wait the entire time.
Ah,
Happens. That's usually how I end up getting like stuff mailed to me because I couldn't be bothered to wait around.
oh hey, I get to fire these things now. You know how I love vehicle combat.
I don't know. I mean, vehicle combat's
I'm sure
not bad.
somebody someday
it's
will come
done
up with
right
vehicle
in
combat that
WoW.
you don't hate.
Probably, yeah, I mean, but this is...
Vehicle combat is very bad when it's done in 3D in WoW, though. You flying should never, ever, ever happen again, ever, when it comes to like vehicle combat.
I mean, I won't lie, these things are entertaining at least, but...
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about like the Malagos fight in general, or was Oculus?
Oculus...
I'm the only person in the world who liked that dungeon.
I liked
Yes,
it
you are.
fine
I didn't
with
like
a
it.
5-man of my own
That-
making, but I hated it
Oh,
with...
that's exactly right. LFD Oculus is like, ugh.
Well, it's just like in Rift, there's one called Stormbreaker Protocol that is basically their Oculus, and it's the one that everyone drops if it comes up. And when you have a dungeon like that, just remove it from the rotation.
That was really the only thing that annoyed me about it, was if it ever came up, people would drop. Every single
And the
time.
thing is if you know that, just remove it from the rotation. You don't have to random through all the dungeons. That one can be... I think it's a perfectly acceptable stance to say, this dungeon is a group-only thing. Like,
I was okay with the solution they came up with.
of bribing people,
Yep,
except for the bribe still didn't work.
it worked on most people.
I've tried to solo it, and it hasn't worked.
Recently?
Yeah. I don't know what Drake I need to play to be able to
Green.
solo it. Green? They can solo it?
Green.
Okay.
The only one that can make their own health go up.
Yeah, true.
Wow. Zombie charger with the pylon rune? That is hilarious.
Zombie charger? What?
I'm playing a witch doctor.
Oh, okay.
Their first E ability, they summon a zombie that kind of like runs forward a little bit and explodes.
Yeah.
The first rune for it summons a tower of zombies, literally like 4 zombies stacked on top of each other, and they fall over.
Goddess watch over you.
When you said pylon, for some reason I was thinking, is she playing League?
I was thinking StarCraft.
Well, yeah. And then the rest of that statement just didn't make any sense.
Need more hoplite.
Oh man, time to go kill some Furbies.
I think you're using LVY.
No, this is just a mishmash of things that I put together. This is,
Pitbull.
no, it's, Bartender and, Shadowed Unit Frames. And Pratt for the chat, and, I don't know, a bunch of other things. Sexy Map for the map.
Sexy map. Yeah, I always had trouble finding something to replace X Pearl because I like being able to see my buffs, my debuffs, my target's buffs.
Yeah,
Well, you know, it actually looks like you basically kind of made a kind of almost LVY with it. So it really does look really close.
I've used this particular lineup for a long time, and Shattered is basically what I moved to when I got tired of Titan. Because Titan has a bunch of stuff that I didn't care about. But,
have you ever tried LVY?
yeah, I don't know. I think I would end up modding it more than is really worth having it. Because I've got, I don't know, this is what I use when tanking too. So if I set focus, then I've also got the tanks window up here. I'd usually set the other tank to focus so I could see what debuffs they have on them, etc.
Yeah. I get it.
Really? You had to get a totem off? Problem is it takes longer to cast a spell than it does to kill the totem.
Wait, is your mage or night elf?
Yes, it is. I figured while I was going the...
Bel,
What?
I don't think we can be friends anymore.
Dude, I don't have a high-level night elf. Like,
He has zero
You didn't
night
need
elves
one
in
either.
fact.
I figured, you know, I'm already playing a mage, which is the least Bel character ever. Might as well make it a mage. Or, I mean, a night elf.
A night elf. To make it like the trifecta of Bel
Yeah,
characters.
exactly. This is...
If you were a druid, what kind of race were you?
Worgen.
Worgen?
No, Ashgar.
Oh,
Horde.
he was a Tauren
Horde?
forever.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't approve of that answer.
As compared to playing a night elf druid?
My
Yeah.
very first character was a night elf druid. And then I never rolled a night elf again.
Admittedly, I dislike... I dislike night elf players a lot more than I dislike night elves themselves.
It's probably a good, reason, yeah.
And for anyone listening or listening later, yeah, I don't hate specific people who play night elves. It's just the trope of the people who play night elf on Alliance side.
He
It's
got
kind of like
killed by
the
Relic
ultimate
once many
trope of
times.
that would be night elf hunters on Lion side, or
Night elf hunters,
I was
dancing
okay
in
with night
mage
elf
wave.
hunters for a while. The thing I remember most from leveling up in Argent Dawn is absolutely hating night elf rogues in dungeons.
Night elf rogues were broken for their ability to basically make a dodge set.
double stealth. Yeah,
Well, they had the dodge set that they could literally, you know, semi-tank instances because of the racial dodge buff.
yeah.
Then again, when I was leveling my rogue before I decided I don't really like playing WoW rogues, I'd end up tanking lobby dungeons because the tanks would die and I would survive and I'd pop my cooldowns and burn it down.
Well,
What
wasn't it?
exactly
I
does
don't
a
remember
tank
where it
die
was.
to in a lobby dungeon?
Okay, so here's the problem I ran into when you shifted over to Cataclysm, is people were trying to tank those dungeons and heirlooms, and there's a massive difference between a level 80 item and a
you
level
mean
81. Yeah, at the shift.
At the shift?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Surprise!
yeah, as a rogue, like, I would end up, as like an 81, 82 rogue, I would have more hit points than the tank.
When you said lobby, I was thinking like pre-60. And I
Yeah.
was wondering what in the world the tank did to die in one of those that wasn't one of the redone ones.
Oh, hey, I'm done with that. Look, I'm bad at watching when I finish a kill quest.
Wait,
We
you
know.
actually pay attention?
Eventually,
We know.
after I mouse over something and see that, oh hey, I probably killed 10 minutes ago. My bloodlust is strong.
So what kind of pony is that?
This is the Hearthstone pony that you get from winning 3 Hearthstone matches.
Like, period?
Yeah, period. Like winning
In
3.
play or arena mode. So
Either, yeah.
against other people.
Yeah. There's
Win
a
3 matches against real people, and you can get a pony.
there's a red one, and nobody really knows how it comes from, but there's a rumor floating around that you get it for unlocking all of the gold champions, which is, I don't know, winning a silly amount of matches with each champion.
It's like 500 each champion, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
That is more than just a silly amount.
Considering that there's an achievement for the other thing, wouldn't there be an achievement for the red one too?
I don't know.
Probably.
If it actually existed as more than a rumor?
Well, no, there was a tweet this morning.
It'll probably be a feat of strength rather than an achievement.
There's a tweet this morning saying that it does exist, it's just not in yet.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it definitely exists because like, was it MMO Champion data? Mine?
What
Yeah.
I'm saying is they can data mine achievements too, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of mounts and stuff and skins that have never actually made it into the game.
That's true.
Like, because when they show off weapon models, they'll show off every color available, and a lot of those never actually make it into the game. Oh man, Nomergon. It has been so many years since I've been in Nomergon.
I love the whole A-team motif that they've got in there now.
I don't know if I've run it since they changed it up in Cataclysm.
I don't think I have.
Like,
It's pretty brilliant.
Like, I soloed it a bunch on my hunter to get the staff of water breathing, but
But that got removed.
Yeah, like-
I thought.
I don't know.
But that involves walking forward 5 more steps and jumping off the ledge.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I would do is drop down into the pit and do that over and over and over. This was back when there wasn't a dungeon timer, so
When I did it on the hunter, there was definitely a dungeon timer, so I got locked out a few times.
the funny thing is it would take me longer to get back up out of the pit than it did to kill anything. I've come to appreciate monk tanks because they do far better at low levels than other tanks do.
I feel like they have way more of their abilities.
Yes,
at
they
low
do.
levels.
Like, you have most of your abilities before you leave the island. Namely AoE threat abilities.
I was gonna say, they handed out swipe at some ridiculously late level previously. I don't
Yeah.
know what level it's handed out at now.
I don't know.
Let's look it up.
I knew this was a bad idea.
22 still.
Yeah, that's a long ways before you
It pretty
can-
much meant you didn't have it in Dead Mines.
Well, and cleave is pretty late for a warrior as well, I think.
It's earlier than that, though. Because I remember trying to cleave things in Westfall on my warrior.
Oh no, Trogs be coming.
Or it used to be. Now it's level 44.
Riddle of Steel is like, weren't they like a big raiding guild at one point? But then again, you never know when there's a name like that, if it's the real one or if it's a...
Just a ripoff of Conan.
Well, no, I mean, there was a Riddle of Steel guild, I think there was a raiding guild that was fairly decent on progression, but a lot of times when one of those exists, there's like clone versions of it on other servers.
I don't know. I can't listen to hear the words riddle still without thinking like James R. Jones and Schwarzenegger. The riddle of steel.
Man, I remember this event was really hard at level back in the day. Surviving through it.
Oh yeah.
How far back we talking?
Vanilla.
Alright.
This was pure hell in vanilla to like make it all the way through. But then again, this was back in the era when we really didn't have tank, and we were just dealing with this hunter pets. So maybe we weren't playing the game as intended. Look, Shiana and I would like tank this with our hunter pets. I had a monkey.
Gorillas are pretty great tanks.
They were like one of the better tanks because they had Thunderstomp. Even back then they had Thunderstomp.
I didn't really like gorillas though, so I tried to look and see what like the next best choice would be. And I got to, I think, either
Turtle.
bats or birds or something. Turtles couldn't hold aggro as well.
Yeah, turtles didn't hold aggro, but man, they could take a lot of damage because they had shell.
Yeah. It was carrion birds. They could hold aggro because of their screech.
Ah, yeah.
And took less damage because of it.
I used to always
That's the solution I came up with.
I used to always run around with a wolf. I don't know, for most of the expansions. First pet was a cat, though. It's a really
what
long
happened?
event. What? What do you mean?
You've gone offline.
Really?
Possibly I've just disconnected.
I think you've disconnected because I can see it up on my second screen.
What, his stream?
Yeah.
I'm still watching his stream.
Guess I'll be back.
I remember, like, we thought it was really cool that you could farm up grime-encrusted objects and cleanse them. And we thought we were going to get rich doing it.
Right.
Like, there was some, you know, thing that would drop off of it that it was going to be better than all the rest.
Yep.
I don't remember what boss this is. The monk died. I wonder if Nomergon is as long as it used to be.
I doubt it. I think they probably have cleared it up a bunch.
They might have split it in two.
I don't think they split it in two. It's not. There's no two dungeons for Nomergon. I don't think so.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, thinking I haven't went through it in forever, but I thought the only ones they've split up were BRD. BRD became what, like 4 dungeons?
I don't know. I haven't run it.
What level is your warlock?
75.
You never did it on your warlock either?
No.
Huh.
And the only thing I have that counts is AoE is Frost Nova at the moment. I'm really surprised I'm landing full damage on all these water elementals as Frost. At least this is going fairly efficiently since it's all the same guild.
What is the buff ability that's giving that little freeze thing?
I don't know what it's called, but it's just it's one of the default Frost kit passives that basically triggers
Crits or something?
like a crit Ice Lance.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing to get rid of it, is a mash Ice Lance. I really don't know how to play this class, but I'm mashing one button until I get stuff showing up on my portrait, and then I mash the other button.
Excellent.
It's pure win.
I think which class. That's pretty much how I play my druid. I don't really understand how the hell I'm doing anything with it.
That's how I play a warlock too. Is basically I just kind of faff about until the pet kills it.
You know, it took me a while to figure out how to play a warlock right, but I'll put it this way. Okay, so when I did demonology, it was like, I was just mashing buttons really, but I kind of got it. And then, leveling up, I didn't really get it because I would just use a demon hunter form and tank stuff. It was funny. because it's perfectly viable. Like 1 to 60, pretty easy.
Yep.
But and then when you hit like 60, you know, you basically let your demon pet do things and stuff. And then I tried affliction, and like that's just like that's juggling. I don't like juggling. So
I want to try Destro.
destruction is amazing, and I'll tell you why. It's so easy. It's ridiculous how easy it is. It's, you know, you basically put your first dot on, then, you know, once that dot's on, you emoliate, and then you know, incinerate. When that stuff's happening, once you build up a certain amount of your chaos power bolt thing stuff, then use your chaos bolt and rinse and repeat. It's just you keep doing that. It's real simple rotation, but it does a retarded amount of damage. And the best part about Destro is the fact that when you get to big mobs, like big packs of mobs, holy jeez, you can watch the numbers fly.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about demonology. Is the only time that I like really do much.
It's not very good at AoE.
Yeah, like you pretty much run up and pop demon form and hellfire.
Well, the thing that's awesome about, you know, destruction is, okay, so obviously you have Rain of Fire, which you can just friggin' click on to get out of mana. But, okay, so the other cool thing about destruction is you almost never run out of mana, right? Because, like, the built-in passive of, like, I don't remember what it is, crazy percentage of mana regen.
Yeah.
Having a healer with you?
Hmm?
Having a healer with you?
No. You don't run out of mana
know.
because as destruction, because literally your mana regen's like plus 2,000% or something. So so the big thing is like with AoEing, right? Is making sure you have embers up to be able to, you know, first AoE curse the pack, right? With the Curse of Elements, sorry. I'm trying to remember. Hadn't played him in a couple of weeks. And then after you do that, then you AoE immolate. Or is it immolate? Yeah.
Yeah. Immolate.
Yeah, and then after you AoE immolate, then you just hit your freaking. Well, you could do incinerate also if you're really generating a lot of embers. You know what I mean? If not, you just put more, you know, Rain of Fires on them. But if you're generating a lot of embers, you keep up your toggle that basically makes all your like 3 or 4 3 spells AoE, and you'll AoE incinerate, which is always fun because like if there's a pack of 12 or 15 or more, it's crazy numbers because you're basically at each one of those things for like 100k. But yeah, it's funny. You'll know it's a destruction warlock if it's in a raid. If you go basic cleric, you're clearing trash, and you see the damage meters, and they just spike straight to the top, because that's very, very much the bread and butter of a destruction warlock. They will just mow down pack. It's almost like in Siege of Agramar, people grabbing cannons. You know, it spikes straight to the, you know, damage meter. On Gallicracmachus. I'm the only one that caused the dragon Zach Gallicracus, but you know, hey.
It's better than some of Ralicus's names over the years.
Like last raid, it was like, and today, I'm between 2 cannons was exact Gallicracus. Man, I'm just saying, you guys can't catch a break in Oklahoma.
With what?
Oh man, did you not see what Oklahoma City did to the Cosmos area?
No, I didn't see.
Oh. So take a show, it's all about science and all about, learning and expanding minds, and then, let's quote unquote accidentally place a commercial in the last 15 seconds that talks about evolution. I'm just like, wow, really? Really? Science bad. Just say he'll probably get on Daily Show for that one. I'm just saying.
Probably. Oh, do we go down or do... I think we continue to go down.
Did you watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. lately?
No, I haven't watched past the first 3 episodes. It hit a lull where...
Yeah, it got kind of... Well, it's picking up.
Arrow is amazing, but...
Yeah. Yeah. It's sad, too, because, I feel there could be so much potential in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because they have such a gigantic budget, you know what I mean?
Well, I think part of the problem is they feel like their hands are tied by being limited to only a certain niche of Marvel heroes.
They did it themselves, though. That's what I don't get, right? Because, they're doing it themselves. They're tying their own hands. That's what I mean. Okay, did you see the picture of the Constantine crew?
Dude, okay, they finally have a Constantine
does that guy not
look
exactly like Constantine now.
Yeah, I mean, he looks just like the comic.
It's like, wow. And he's British? Well, he's technically Welsh, but I mean, he can do a British accent.
Well, and the thing is it's not Surfer Dude Constantine, it's,
Yeah, I mean, while that movie was decent in certain parts, it was definitely not very Constantine in a lot of parts, because, I mean...
The best thing about
Reeves.
best thing about that show was, what's her face playing Gabriel, and the dude from, Bush playing what's his face,
Yep.
and God, the dude who played Satan. The dude who played Satan was
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
So the supporting cast in that show was amazing, but
Yeah. Papa Midnight, everything.
yeah, all those characters were really awesome. It's just the worst possible casting of Constantine.
Yes. I love that, in the official picture that they have of the guy playing Constantine, that he has the smirk.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, that's...
I remember nothing about this fight other than bombs dropped down.
And then you have, let me see, you have the Gotham TV show coming out. And the
I
only ones...
I really hope the Gotham TV show eventually ties into Arrow and Flash.
I do too. Well, the thing is, the DC's been really mum about that, but at the exact same time, they've been very vocal in saying, basically, when they license these things from us to put on TV shows, there's specifically rules in there saying that if we want to cross over, that they have to cross over. It's not like all these people are, worried that, with the DC putting down different networks, that means somehow that the networks won't play together. The networks will play together if it means money for them, you know what I mean? They don't give a rat's butt about necessarily overall ratings if it means more money. I actually like to look at the Flash costume too,
Yeah, I do too.
because it looks realistic. I mean, it's a little bit different from the comic, but not so horribly so. No, we're gone.
Hello. Del Nado.
Cone of Cold! I at least have a frontal attack now.
Story. Let the light of the new
Zestra. It sounds like she's either Zesty or a cousin of Oilestra. Neither which are good. Dude, Oilestra. That was the worst invention ever. Yeah, I wonder who was in the boardroom going, let's make chips that will not be fatty, but will go through you like poop through a goose. Let's get right on that.
Why do I feel like I'm walking into bad times? I guess the trolls I need are way over here.
Better than medieval times? Not as good as fast times?
I guess the servers are still down in Landmark. I alt-tabbed to see if like there had been a note posted or anything yet, but guess not. That's the only thing with
Are
them.
they patching?
Yeah, like, it's a big patch today. They completely changed the way that burled wood works, so that it's
A fixed amount.
well, yeah, like so. Every tree drops heartwood now, and heartwood basically takes the place of burled wood, and it's a fixed drop per tree.
Yeah, you were I heard you talking about that earlier.
Which, because really, burled wood was the bottleneck for me crafting anything. This is not where I need to be.
The one thing I really liked reading one of the interviews about Constantine is apparently if it goes over pretty good, like the first few episodes are getting good reviews or whatever, that Goyer and Johns are already planning on putting like Zatanna and appearances by like Swamp Thing, all those in it.
See, and that's the cool thing is like, especially, okay, the way Marvel licensed their stuff out was just silly. Like, it would never
Worst ideas ever.
It would never allow crossovers, and crossovers happen all the freaking time in comic books.
Yep. It's kind of one of the bases of comic books in general is crossover.
Like, I guess they don't understand that, like, if people start reading one book, chances are they're going to pick up and start reading another book. And the same is probably true with television.
Yep.
So if you start
I
watching
only
this
watch
one...
show.
Yeah, there's only one show. It's only worth that. Come on. No, crap. Look, I'm trying to get over to someplace, and I don't know where I need to go. I wonder if there's a cave or something over here.
I'm of the mindset that witch doctors just kind of don't die.
Yeah, they have an army to keep themselves from dying.
I mean, unless you stand in the arcane stabby bits of bad.
Have you played any of
Lasers are
Assassin's Creed 4, Bel?
I haven't played any of any Assassin's Creed game.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
I better say, yeah, you'd know the guy's voice then if you played 4, because the guy who's playing Constantine did the voice acting for Edward Kinney. Who was definitely my favorite of all the, assassins in Assassin's Creed. Because he wasn't an assassin. But he was just straight up a pirate.
Yar.
And there's nothing wrong with that, exactly.
So, my little brother wants to come back to go to the Renaissance Fair this year. He visited last May, and we went, and I'm going to try to get him for the pirate weekend, and we might dress up as pirates for it.
Arg.
Yar.
He made a costume last year, didn't he? Or did you make the costume?
It's kind of like he used one of my jackets and sort of went as a sort of steampunky, sort of not really.
Oh, okay.
He picked up a Nerf shotgun from Walmart and spray painted it like black and gunmetal gray.
He could totally be Graves.
He doesn't quite have the bulk for that.
Did you see that Bouncer Gragas was on sale earlier this week?
What is this?
Like in a league.
Oh.
The Vandal Gragas, where his barrel is like a keg.
That's fun.
And he's dressed up like a biker dude.
Ow.
So is the Ren Fair you guys have in Tulsa like a permanent Ren Fair or something?
6 weekends or something like that, yeah.
It's just weekends in May.
We've got this place in Muskogee called The Castle, and they have all kinds of events like that there. They've got a big haunted house.
Haunted house in October. 4th of July firework.
Is it just a
Santa
place called a
house.
castle, or is it a castle?
It's a castle made out of cinder
yes.
blocks, basically.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, there you go.
and they've done up the grounds to where like it's not just the castle now; it's all kinds of other stuff.
Right.
They've got like a pirate ship stage, and they've got various other stuff. But
Yeah, the pirates showed the little music. They have this song where they're talking about a really pretty girl, and they rhyme a certain phrase with "master my own fate."
I take it like the castle when it's not Renaissance Fair is like the local hangout for SCA.
I don't know, honestly. Like, I don't think we really don't have a big presence of SCA.
What's
That's
SCA?
probably not a horrible thing.
Yeah.
I've never had a great interaction with those folks.
Well,
They are-
the weird thing is like Tulsa is the birthplace of Melee. Like, it was literally started in Tulsa, so we have a lot of Melee folk, but not a lot of SCA folk.
Is that the Nerf people?
Yeah,
No.
the
Well, yeah, kind
the
of.
Nerf weapons, yeah.
But other SCA, I mean, they have other stuff that's not melee oriented also. Yeah. Yeah, it's the Nerf people.
I keep meaning to like stock up on Nerf weapons and just go out to the park.
Well, it's not technically Nerf, but, you know, close enough. They'll make, like, I think they call them boffer weapons.
Yeah.
And they're like PVC pipe wrapped in foam pipe wrapped in duct tape, and so I imagine they would still hurt.
Yeah, but would they hit a girl?
Probably.
Yep. So apparently the SCA in Tulsa is called North Keep. It's part of the Kingdom of Astoria, which is all of Oklahoma and all of Texas. Which is
Does not surprise me.
way too large of an area just for one SCA kingdom. That's just stupid.
I'm guessing there's not a lot of groups.
You're probably right. But North Keep, they have their own website, but apparently they're more their boffer weapons. They're more into the rapier and stuff like that.
like the rapier ape.
Exactly.
I don't feel like any show will ever be quite as entertaining as the Exticles.
Yeah, Frisky Dingo Escos, yeah.
Oh, I updated my Blizzard battle tag.
You changed it again?
I only ever changed it this once.
What is it now?
Okay.
It's just Ray.
Oh.
So it went from Aurora Ray to Ray?
Yeah, I figured I would be a little more transparent.
Sturdy chest. Ooh, it had a blue in it.
Nice.
Searing blade. This was a horrible weapon. A 2.5 speed sword. Two-hander.
Ew.
Yeah, that is a horrible weapon.
That's like begging to be disenchanted.
Yeah, it is. Although I
Oh no, lag!
don't think the disenchant would actually be worthwhile,
Nope.
since they made it so that you can put any level of enchant on heirlooms. None of the old world stuff is worthwhile anymore. I still have an old world enchant on this staff. I don't even remember which one though.
Wow, Diablo just got super like.
You got super laggy.
Mom got super laggy.
Blizzard, please!
That's right. I am taking an agility ring because I have no rings at all.
Nice. Apparently Heroes of the Storm just went into alpha.
Yep. I know a few people that got invites.
Nice.
I know a few people who want to invite.
Namely you.
Yes.
I totally want to play Heroes of the Storm. I like a lot of the concepts.
I liked how all the skins have 2 different tints to them.
They have like 3 different tints.
Really?
Yeah,
3?
Yeah, there was a thing
to
on
each
it.
skin?
Yeah, so there's basically the default tint, and then there's 2 different colors. And the horses have the same things.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So just because 2 people are playing the same skin, they can make them look slightly different.
Right. I know, right?
Yeah.
I also like how there are a lot of the skins they're taking the what if approach to it, like the DC, type of Elseworlds approach.
Well, yeah,
to it.
like the Fell Illidan and
Yeah, and the Shando Illidan, where Malfurion was the evil bastard and Illidan was the good guy.
yep. I still question as to whether or not Malfurion was not the bad guy, but he's shifty.
Trust me, man. After playing, Warcraft 3 and I'm just saying, any guy that just laughs off freaking Tyrande going and killing an entire prison full of innocent freaking sentinels just so she could free Illidan, yeah, I'm just like, what?
Okay, I'm back. Loon's Tier. Guys still in channel?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I'm about to take a break because the slag is really bad.
Yeah.
So apparently I backed this War Machine Tactics Kickstarter project. I have no idea what it is.
Oh, shit. I totally forgot about that thing. Why is it in beta now?
They're
What
apparently
is that?
shipping physical rewards in April.
Interesting. War Machine
Which
Tactics.
Kickstarter? Oh, nice.
I think a lot of us did.
What is it?
War Machine is a tabletop game, and this is like a computer version of the tabletop game.
Yes.
It looked really amazing. War Machine is cool because it's like squad based kind of.
And it's very steampunky.
Yeah, it's
Magical
it's
steampunk.
more of a skirmish based game than like Warhammer 40K, which is like large scale army type game.
It's basically wizards that control giant war machines, giant war bots that have magical brains and are propelled by steam or early electricity, depending on which type. Or just freaking straight up magic in the case of the damn elves.
Yeah. It's a cool
and
setting. I mean, like it's
Elves and the freaking undead guys.
I've got a couple of the D&D or the D20 supplements that they came out with before the miniatures launched, and it's just a cool setting.
Yep. I love how they met all those goals, like Retribution of Skryia is going to be a playable faction.
I feel like at 28 I have likely out-leveled this area.
Probably right.
We are bound by a common enemy. Peace be with you, Denadris.
In fact, let's go see if that's in fact the case. I see an exclamation point. Stone Talon Mountains.
Ray moved to AFK.
I'm trying to see which one I ordered from this. I know I was really incentivized by a lot of the physical stuff. So I know I ended up getting a lot of the. I think I got all of the Warcaster minis. Where are you going to be leveling up now?
What do you mean?
I said, where are you going to level up now?
Stone Talon.
Oh yeah, that's the.
So I'm flying back out to Astronar to ride out to Stone Talon. Check something real quick. Nope, landmark still appears to be down.
Yep. Apparently they've had issues since the patch.
Anytime they do a major patch, it usually takes forever for them to get back up.
Oh yeah, I mean the game's still in alpha, so.
Yeah, I was wanting to pop in there because, like, apparently they finally got the claim permissions working. I wanted to make sure my claim was locked down pretty tight.
Nice.
I hadn't played in a while.
Oh, because nothing had really changed in a while.
Well, no, mostly the burled wood thing was a bottleneck for me creating a lot of the stuff I wanted to create.
Oh, okay.
Like new crafting machines, like they'd take 50 burled wood, and burled wood is a rare drop off of trees, and you still needed to have like 100 burled wood to make one burled plank. So when you needed 50 burled planks, it took forever to harvest that stuff up.
Farewell. Del Nadres.
Okay.
I am honored. Good luck, friend. Goddess watch over you. Del Nadres.
Interesting. Off and away.
mailbox here. Surely. Apparently not, no. I just noticed it makes basically the same noises as the Warlock Steed.
Oh, the Hearthstone mode?
Yeah, listen.
I wonder if they're gonna eventually record its own sounds, or do they?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's good enough.
It's not exactly the same, but it's similar, definitely.
They're like, we got races to do. That's gonna be good enough.
It's a badass looking mount.
It is. I agree. I made it my main mount on Euron because it matched his Death Knighty stuff, and it's the only. Well, I don't have a flying Death Knighty horse, so.
Well, a lot of
skeletal chicken, but you know.
A lot of the combo mounts, like, they still have their wings out or something like that. That's why I like the Quilin so much, because
it looks good on the ground.
Yeah, it looks good in both. Right.
Yeah, the Imperial Quilin was easily one of the better mounts they've ever come out with. That's why I'm not a big fan of the whatever super chicken for WoD.
Oh really? I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Because it still looks like
the Raven Lord.
Yeah, there it is right there. Or I'm about to summon it up in a little bit. I haven't gotten up to that point in the stream, but wow, the stream is lagging behind significantly. There we go. Now it's. I mean, it moves the same. It looks the same. It's just got extra gold bits and an interesting saddle.
Yep. And it flies.
And it flies, yeah.
Well, in places that it can't fly.
Actually, can you buy Old World Flying this low level? No.
I don't think so.
No, I think you have to wait until you can actually get flying, which is like 60.
Yeah, level 60 you can get flying for your guy, and that's why people are like, well, you can go to Outlands 58. It's like, well, it's pointless because you can't fly yet.
I'm guessing I can't actually target that dude. Maybe.
Because I'm just saying, Outlands without flying is pain. You know.
Filthy goblin technology. Chief Bomb Engineer Sploder. Okay, so what's this other thing that I still have? God, I still have one more goblin tech. They're not dropping very easily. There we go. Or somebody come through for me and clean this lake out, because there's really not many elementals in here. High enough level for Scarlet Monastery. That's cool.
What's that?
Said I'm high enough level for Scarlet Monastery.
Oh, nice. What level are you? I can't see on that.
29.
Ooh.
Remember, they reduced the level of it significantly.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's like a level 28 to 30 something.
Yeah.
Now. Be right.
Okay.
Had to get a soda. Just finished my dinner. I was eating late.
Yeah.
And mouth was burning.
What'd you end up having?
Oh, I had a Five Guys and some fries.
Ah.
But I always get the burger. They call it the 5-alarm way, which is jalapeno peppers, green peppers, barbecue sauce, hot sauce, onions, and grilled mushrooms.
I think we only have
It's good.
one Five Guys in Tulsa. They
They get really, really good burgers. I mean, man, they're good. They're not They're not as good as In-N-Out Burger in California, but they're close.
Whoa. Apparently I got too close to a Horde NPC, like an actual Horde NPC.
Oh!
Yeah, I just got wrecked. Like, it was a question mark guard came from out of nowhere, and now I'm PvP flagged.
Dope.
Dope, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because that's
a Horde town now, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot it.
Yeah. Yeah, level 60 just wrecked ya.
Look, I've not been over here since it got turned into a Horde area.
Yeah.